turn this on and this on. There we go. Let me see if it's working. All right, start talking.
Talking. Words. English. Syllables. Ooga ooga. Nah 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 nah. Voice acting.
Turn this on and this on. There we go. It's delayed, so I'm still listening to see if it's working.
Talking.
There we go. Okay, it's working. All right. It was delayed, so I just had to wait. Like, all right, it's still going. All right, I'm still hearing myself talk. All right, there she is. Okay, so I believe we're ready.
Okay. No. You gonna introduce things, Ultimate?
Well, I've never been on the guest side of it, except when I'm in character. So, I thought like, okay, I guess I can introduce myself. Great start, everybody. All right, well, I guess I'll start with I'm the Ultimate Voice Actor. I do stuff on YouTube, as you guys know. I write my own audio dramas. I dub comics. I do live streams once in a blue moon. And I'm just a chill, kind of creative guy. An idiot, I guess, if you want to go there, too.
A rambler.
A rambler, yes. I do like talking a lot, and I don't know why. It's because I've got a lot to say, and nobody else interrupts me, so I'm like, okay, I'll just keep talking.
Yes, we do.
Especially when I'm passionate about something. You get me on something, I'll just, talk.
I get you on something? That could be bad taken out of
That's
context.
not what I meant. I meant, like, if you get me on a certain topic I'm passionate about, like, say, Star Wars, you can get me talking for hours. But we have two, so let's get started.
Go ahead, Shadamy.
Oh, hey everybody, I'm Shadamylover95. And, of course, I'm a voice actor. And, yes, I've been in... Yes, I've been in some of Ultimate's projects. Sorry, I'm eating Mother's Day treats, so...
Yes.
My mom's out of town. I don't get Mother's Day treats. Okay.
Are you an adult or are you a baby?
Hey! Hey, that's not funny.
Also, fun fact, I've been voice acting since 2016. That's like almost 7 years.
Whoa. Kudos.
Oh, dang. Bruh. Alright, and of course, you, Cashlin, go ahead.
I voice act and I make sounds and I'm Cashlin Snow and I do directing and I'm all over the place in the Sonic community, it seems. I'm in charge of casting a bunch of junk here related to that in Revo. Oh, I think I ate too much. I don't even care. Yeah, I do voice acting for a bunch of people like Pixel Rush, System 509. Oh, pardon me, all this food. I very, very recently got picked up to be the casting director and voice director for another considerably sized Sonic fan project, and I'm not gonna say which one.
Yeah,
but...
I will say this about that. When you told me like that, this whole thing, I will be completely honest with you. I'm not surprised. Why am I not surprised? Well, that's because you're really good at what you do, and you're very professional. So,
I'm cutthroat.
Yes. You're already part of the professional industry. You got the cutthroat down part.
No, I'm not, but I have taken. You are too. You're taking VA 201 now, Deb Monroe. I took that. I took business for voice actors. I took an authenticity and commercial voiceover class with another lady who's been doing it for like 20 years. Oh yeah, the only reason why I slowed down on those classes is because pregnancy makes a person tired. But
you're absolutely correct. Yes.
Yeah, you're speaking with experience, aren't you?
4 days and sick throughout those 4 days and being worked. Oh gosh.
Oh.
It was terrible. Oh man, it was really bad.
Yeah, it sounds like Ultimate had a 4-day pregnancy. Wow.
Funny, yes. I gave birth to a bunch of Amazon packages. Just 5 pounds, 2 pounds,
Oh, I like that dress. It doesn't look very practical, but like, ooh, baby.
Right.
That hat kind of looks like she'd bump into stuff. I don't know.
Hang on, it's getting hot. I need to turn on my fan. Give me 1 second.
Oh man, yeah, I'm 19 weeks of the way of the baby now.
Okay, that didn't take very long. All right, so I was thinking maybe you guys can like you two can give me questions like Kevin usually does, and then we can open it up to the audience.
Alrighty.
Yes, this is gonna be fun. You're all gonna learn a lot of new things about me, unless you already know those things. Then you're gonna relearn them.
Ultimate Kelp's here.
Nice to know. Hi, Kelp.
Cannot have this panel without Kelp at least listening in.
Yeah, he was gonna co-host, but he said he was gonna be busy, so he missed out.
I mean, he can probably do whatever other nonsense he's doing while he's listening.
Probably troll me in chat. Well, if you could watch the live stream too, Kelp, I'd really appreciate that. Yes, it's Mother's Day. I know that.
Well, on my screen, Shadamylover is above me, so.
All right.
Oh.
And.
I'm thinking of the order of sequence. Should we just do Shadamylover and then me, and then just do that?
Yeah, we can go back and forth between you. So, Shadamy, you get the first question.
And meanwhile, only 3 people have their hands raised.
Well, that's because I haven't said give me questions yet from the audience. Until then, keep your hands down.
I mean, you and I can just talk about
everyone's
Ultimate right now.
their hands.
You literally just reduced it to 1.
I know, but
Heck, Ultimate.
I can be a showstopper. All right, so go ahead and get started. Unless you just.
All right, I have a story.
Oh,
I have a recent story.
I thought we were doing questions.
Oh, questions will come because of stories. We can do both, can't we?
Fine.
Okay.
Also, I thought it was a YouTube question first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fine. I'll go after the question.
All right, what's the question?
I'm not looking on YouTube, so.
Well, I don't see it on YouTube.
I thought she just said, or I thought Shadamylover just said there was a question on YouTube.
Well, that was what Ultimate said. He was gonna go to YouTube.
I didn't say that.
I better go look at his stream.
I'm so confused. I never said there was a question on YouTube. This is chaotic already. I love it.
Of course it is. It's a panel about you.
Yeah. It's very true.
All right, I'm gonna say my little story here. This was once again that recent one about how we were in my server, a few of us, and we were like, "So you guys, what are you guys doing tomorrow?" And people were like, people were just like, tomorrow I'm gonna do this and that and the other. Like people typically will talk for 30 seconds to a minute, and then we get to Ultimate. And you're like, well, tomorrow I'm going to wake up, I'm going to eat this for breakfast, then I'm going to do this, and then, I have some voicing I need to do, then, I hope this evolves. You just went on and on and on, and for about 5 minutes, all of us it was a mixture of, we were like, oh boy, and then also we were amused, because this is how you do. I don't look at Kelp in there. And then I started laughing. And you were like, why are you laughing? And I wouldn't tell you. I was like, it's something, whatever, Kelp said, whatever, I wouldn't tell you. And then later I did. It was because Kelp, I still laugh when I think about this. In private to me, Kelp said, I'm just over here, breathing heavily. And I was laughing.
Yeah.
I imagine him going,
here he goes again. Oh, boy,
breathing in a rage.
It's just him talking. It's a high, squeaky, nasally, annoying voice.
Kelp,
you asked about my day, so I was just, all right, I'll tell you about what I'm planning to do. I don't mean to do this.
Okay, Ultimate. So, Kevin wanted to start the questions off with simple ones like...
Yeah, hold on. He says my mic is peaking. What? Okay, I turned the gain down a little bit. I'm going to turn it... Input? Is this better?
Come on, you're voice actor. You better know this.
Yeah, I am checking. This is better. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, we're good. We're good.
So basically, Kevin wanted to start off the questions with questions like how you got started or how did you come up with your name and questions about voice work and stuff like that.
Your highly presumptuous, self-involved username.
So let's start with the obvious one. How did you get started?
Okay. Well, funny story. It was at a point in my life where I was, it was the middle of COVID, like right where it started, and I had decided not to go back to college because, everything was going to be online, and I was still in college when the pandemic hit, and we had to switch to online, and my grades dropped because I switched to online. I do much better in class than I do online. So I was at a loss what to do. I was working at my job, and all I did was eat, sleep, and watch YouTube and go to work. That's pretty much all I did. And my parents were absolutely on my case about it, and that was a good thing they did because, I was basically wasting my life. I was doing nothing. I had no purpose. I tried pursuing like 5 different careers, and none of them kind of clicked with me. I'm like, oh boy. So then I started, that was around that time I started getting involved with Sonic the Hedgehog. I bought Forces because it looked like a cool game, and I played several Sonic games before, but I didn't really invest into them. They're cool for the story, so I started getting into it, and then I started watching a bunch of yes, I have a job. I actually switched jobs recently, which is why I sound somewhat tired. Today's my first day off in a while, but anyways, yes, I know I'm trying to stay on topic. I'm just reading the chat. Good grief. Anyways, so I started watching a bunch of comic dubs, and I was like, this is really cool. I want to try doing that, but I didn't know where to start. So my memory is fuzzy at this point because I don't know how on earth I managed to find Casting Call Club, which is where I got my start, but I just stumbled onto it, and I was, I just started there. I just started looking around, and then I'm not really sure, because my memory is kind of hazy at this point, because I'm trying to remember for the life of me how I found Casting Call and how the heck I, just stumbled onto my first project, which was, sad to say, I've left it a long time ago, and, but it was a good start, got me, kind of involved. Yes, it happens. I can't remember anything past 3, so, or 4, actually. But yeah, that's kind of how I got my start. What kind of pushed it along, though, and I'll sum this up pretty quick, as best I can, is at that time The Mandalorian also came out. The Mandalorian is a Disney Plus show that is like the it's beautiful. I cannot describe how wonderful this show is. And I got involved in it and Sonic at the same time. And I was like, oh my gosh, do they have any Star Wars fan art of Sonic and all these characters as Star Wars? And of course, I did find some. But I was hunting down all this, and I just sat back and I was like, there's no Mandalorian X Sonic fan art. There's none. And I just sat there and I'm watching and I'm like, that's so weird. Why isn't there? I thought people would be crazy about this. And then something in my brain went, maybe you should do something about that. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, you should do something about that. And so I created a casting call where I was going to pretty much do the entire Mandalorian series but with Sonic characters. That was my first project. And I made every single mistake. Cashlin over here would be cringing and would refuse to work with me, which I'm surprised she hasn't done already, if she ever saw that, what I did with that project. Because I insta-casted, I probably have VAs in there that have used phone mics and stuff. It's pretty bad.
Didn't you have a Rouge in there?
Yeah, she left.
Yeah, well, that's her problem. You have a better one now.
Oh, I'm not going to tell her that.
I don't know who it was, so I have no idea.
Oh, hopefully, oh man. Yeah, but Yeah, it's still going. Let me share with you some of the art that I had an artist come in and do like concept art for me. Like when we first started, she's actually working on because it's going to be like a comic dub, so an interactive comic, I guess. I don't know, but she's already like got some of the pages done. We're just waiting on some more. It's going to take a while, but let me see if I can find. I know I have it on. Oh. It's probably on this. I'm looking through my folders right now. I'm sorry.
I see you, all you people's nonsensical chatter in the serious VA chat room. Delete. Ultimate, you're a bad influence.
Wow, how is this my fault? Leave me out of this.
I can't.
No, you can't. Here it is. So this was the concept art for, well, not concept. It's, I don't know. It's like she did this and she sent it to me. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah. So this is the artwork.
Ironic.
So this is like, Shadow as the Mandalorian, and it's like that's the character I chose to be that because I felt like he and Mando had like the most similarities. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got my start. It was Sonic, comic dubs, being at a loss for what to do with my life, and the Mandalorian. So yeah. And oh, sorry, go ahead.
I actually saw someone did like a casting call for The Mandalorian, but with Sonic characters also.
That may have been mine, because I'm pretty sure that's the only one.
Well, I mean, it actually wasn't yours. It was another casting call.
Oh, okay.
Like, there was another person doing the same thing.
Can't recall if I saw yours or saw the other one. I just remember being like, The Mandalorian?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Like I said, I was extremely new to it, so I had no idea what I was doing. I was just praying like crazy people wouldn't like it in audition. So, but yeah, I got involved. So this kind of cartwheels into another. Like I remember that this also helps. Like another bit of how I got my start. Is where I auditioned for another project where I'm not involved with anymore. But it's also where I met Cashlin very briefly. It was somebody who did like live streams, and we would go on characters, and people would ask us questions similar to what Sonic Song 182 does, which is actually what she got her inspiration from. So I auditioned as Infinite because I hopped on the Forces train. Infinite is a character which I love voicing, and they said it was like right on the money, and they casted me. So I stayed for a little bit, and I can hear Cashlin typing like it's just like a keyboard.
I'm too lazy to mute.
You are so right. But I got involved, and that's where I brushed shoulders with Cashlin briefly before she left, and then I left after I had to because the creator and it's for personal reasons, but it was because I don't really know how to I don't really know how to describe it, but I left anyways. So and then it's kind of so I left and I got involved in other projects, and that's kind of got my start. So if you want to get into the specifics, I can talk about that, but I'm going to stop from here for now, and we're going to move on to another question.
Yeah.
Cashlin, it's your turn.
Let me review the outline in here.
You have an outline?
Okay.
Oh, no. I'm in trouble.
No, just what Kevin posted in our other chat room.
Okay.
I'm going to ask the one about how did you come up with your name? Because I recall when I first saw your name, I thought, really?
Okay, so that's what my mom did too. They both are like, you really need to change your name because this one, people are gonna think you're presumptuous. You think you're gonna be better than the other people. You're like, all this stuff. But that was not my intent when I first created the name. You see, it's a play on what Shadow says. He calls himself the ultimate life form. So what I intended for this name to be is like I wanted to be it's childish, but then again, I was first starting, and this was like a year ago, a little over a year ago, and I wanted to be like one of the best Shadow VAs in the fan community. One of them. Well, I say one of them now. Back then I want to be like the best, but I'm just happy to be like one of them now. And I, thought of, the Ultimate voice actor, and I played with Ultimate a little bit because, Ultimate life form. And I settled on the Ultimate voice actor because, I hoped when people thought of it, they'd think, oh, he's a Shadow VA. What I didn't intend is now people are, like Cashlin, she first saw me and like, oh gosh, oh no. Like, he's like thinking the best of the best, and like, he's like, presumptuous, he's better than anyone else. I only do that with Kelp around because that's who I am and we have this rivalry. But I like to think that, I honestly am happy to be part of a voice acting group, no matter what character I am. And if you think I'm like, high, if you think I act high and mighty, I'm sorry. I don't try to be. I just, do what I do and just.
Nah, you don't. But before I knew you, I thought one of two things. I thought, okay, this person must be like a really good voice actor, or they're just completely full of garbage.
I think I'm a bit of both. I'm somewhere in the middle, because I'm not the greatest, but I like to think I'm not bad either. And especially when I met you, Cashlin, I know my range and how well I did. Man, Shadamy, are you allergic to me or something? Good grief.
No, no.
Oh, new quote.
No, I'm not. That's some weird thing with my nose.
I knew it was a bad idea for you to make that close channel. Darn it. Okay, but anyways, when I met Cashlin, I know that my game went from like a 0 to a 10 because I took every chance to like join her in VCs and just absolutely learn from her. Now I just joined to just chat with her because she's a friend of mine.
Oh my gosh.
And I get roasted. So, but I still learn. I still learn. I like to think I still learned some stuff from her.
Yeah, you used to pop in voice chat, and I'd be like, "So have you been doing your tongue twisters?"
Yeah, you did that. And I'd be like, "No."
Whoa, Kelp, when you said that, I immediately read that in like a sage Jedi voice.
You still have much to learn from her.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were intimidated by me for a while, and
yes.
I
yes.
thought that was hilarious.
Yeah,
but I've had
think
other
about it,
people
the
say that
ultimate
too.
voice actor, guys, being intimidated by someone like Cashlin Snow. But let me tell you, I saw her stuff. I saw the casting calls she did, and I saw who she worked with. She worked with Bulma Bunny, guys. Like, I saw a casting call with Bulma Bunny who auditioned and got casted, and I'm like, oh, and I've been watching Tales of Sonic Palace for like 2 years now, and so I was like, oh gosh, how did she do that? So I was like, so when we started interacting, I was completely like, oh gosh, I am dead. I am. This is like a really great VA, and I can't. I'm gonna. Yeah, I pretty much stuttered a lot. But as we started talking, and she started training me, she was the one who told me that all these different terms like peaking and plosives and all this stuff, and I gotta tell this story now because
Oh boy.
just another way that Cashlin has blessed me. She had a casting call a while back before Kelp and I ever crossed paths and started strangling the heck out of each other. She had a casting call for characters for her own personal projects, and I auditioned for 4 different characters. She had paragraphs on every single audition that I did, telling me like one thing that I did well, and then 5 different things that I did wrong.
I was professional. I wasn't rude.
Yes, no, she was very professional, but I was completely confused because she was using terminology that I didn't even know at the time. Like, what the heck is this? And on a couple of them, you were like, oh, if you want me to like help you out in this, I'd be willing to do that. And I'm very glad I took that offer. So we friended each other in Discord, and we VC'd, and she helped me out. She had me download Audacity. I'm chuckling now because the punchline's coming up for the story. Now, she helped me, and I re-auditioned for all the characters that I did, and it was much better. Like, it was a vast, and let me tell you, it was a vast improvement of what I was doing, because I had a mic. I had a mic set up to my phone, this old cheapo mic, and I was recording off of that. And then she sat me down, got me on my computer. Oh no, I'm sorry, I was recording off my laptop and recording So she got me on Audacity. Yeah, I was on my laptop because I had my USB mic. She got me on Audacity. She got me like made sure like all my stuff was all correct and everything. She helped me all that, and I re-auditioned. I did not land a single audition, even though she was there helping me.
You didn't land a single role?
I didn't land a single role that I auditioned that she helped me with. None. And I laughed so hard about this. I laughed out loud because it's just...
Well, I didn't get into her projects either.
Well,
why are you bullying me?
I'm not bullying you.
You're not.
You chose good
I didn't get into your projects either.
Like, you chose... Yes, welcome to voice acting. I know this. I know it's cutthroat, and I know you're going to get more no's than you say yes. But honestly, it's just...
I hope the advice I gave you, though, helped you to get in other projects.
Yeah, of course it did. People are coming to me now and be like, hey, could you voice in my projects? I'm like, huh? What? For characters I didn't even audition for. This happened one time for an original project. Oh, hey, I know you. Hello. Yes, I know you. But anyways, yeah, I got the chat. I got distracted. Hold on, where was I? Right. So yeah, people are now coming. The advice you are giving me is helping because people are coming to me for characters I don't even have like I don't even voice on my channel or even anywhere else. And people are like, "Could you voice this character for me?" I'm like, right. It's just, I remember one time I had auditioned for several characters. And I didn't land a single role, but they actually created a character in the story for me to voice because they loved how on one of the takes I did for the character, it wasn't right for that character, but it was right for the character they had just created for me. Like, could you do this for me? And I was like, oh wow, well, thank you. Yeah. But that's how I got my name and a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't related to that, so it's kind of rabbit trail.
Yeah, didn't I say something to you like, I think your speech is slurring a little bit here. I think you need to work on your articulation with the cork, and you're like, what's that?
Yeah, I was like, what's that?
I was like, you buy a wine cork and you stick it between your teeth a little bit, and you read slow, and you over-articulate until your face hurts, and you do it every day for 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I do that. That takes up the most time out of my, things. I need to get back into it because I've been working and sick. I need to get back into chewing on a cork and going, nah.
The irony is I haven't been able to do it since I got pregnant.
I know, and it sucks, and I feel so sorry for you. No sorry.
I don't want to barf everywhere, but
I understand that. Like when I first started out with that cork exercise, I was like, ugh! What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, my dad walked in one time and I was doing it, and as soon as he saw me, he started laughing. And I just started talking to him with the cork in my mouth, and he just started cracking up.
Hi, Dad. And your brother's laughing at you?
No, my one brother was like chill. He's chill with a lot of things. The other one was just completely confused. My sister laughed at me though.
Wait, you have a sister?
You do.
Wow, Corey, I'm so sorry. Why? I know I haven't been here long, but from what I've seen, my guess is that if Ultimate is on topic, that's a surprise. I'm sorry. It's just things get. It's all interweaving. That's why I talk so much, because there's a lot of things that just interweave with each other. Sister Ultimate. Oh my gosh. Oh my word.
I mean, I've heard you talking about your brothers all the time, but never your sister.
Well, I don't really
She's
like
awesome.
my sister that much. Listen, Cashlin, you wouldn't like her if you met her. Or maybe you would. I don't know. You guys are.
Well, you're a
similar.
loving brother, aren't you?
Yes, I am. No, I love my sister. I just don't like her.
A love-hate relationship.
No, it's not love hate. You can love someone and not like them. I don't like my siblings all the time, but I love them to death. But anyways, yeah, the Chet Amy, it's year round now.
Oh. Well, I mean, like, okay. You want me to start, like, actually calling up people, or, like...
Oh, well, it's just, do you have any more questions for me?
Do we address all of Kevin's part?
Well, you don't have to go off of, like, the outline. You can
Well,
just...
I mean, I'd wanted to be nice, but I think we did.
Well, the next
I want to be nice to him, just not to you.
Well, that's not a surprise. You're never nice to me, so, I mean, you basically did, I mean, yeah, you're not really that nice to me. But it's all,
You're a good buddy.
It's all fun. I know. I take it. I take it pretty well. I like to think, but you know.
Because I'm just.
Well, I mean, the next thing Kevin suggested was basically questions about voice work and stuff like that.
Well, that might take forever, man.
Yeah, I don't encourage him. I think he rambled enough about
don't encourage
that
him.
involved.
I'm sitting here on this panel. Oh my word.
Well, in my case, I was interested when I first saw, like, the Shad Amy Week project.
Yeah,
and yes, that was how I...
That's how Shane Amy got into my projects, because I was looking for an Amy VA, and I couldn't, because I had wanted the project person I was with to do it with me, but she was not mentally well, and she just kept making up these excuses. But then when I would start to, like, okay, I'll look for someone else, she just started guilting me to, like, no, I'll do it. But then she would make excuses again. So I'm like, all right, forget it. I'm just going to cast somebody. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I had to, leave the project. But anyways, yeah, I set up a casting call. And I was told, like, this is, like, way after I had this casting call. I don't know who told me this, but I was told, like, not a lot of people auditioned for, like, Amy and stuff.
Amy's kind of hard to cast.
Yeah, which is, I understand that, because her voice is unique. I mean, everyone's voice is unique, but hers is just kind of, like, hard for some people to do.
It's a unique combination.
Yeah, and...
It's not as hard as Sticks, but it's still hard to find people for Amy.
Yeah, but I had enough auditions to make me sit down and start going through them and wondering which one I should choose. And I learned a couple of things. Just a couple, though. I see that, Cashlin. Shad Amy brought up when her came along, so I'm just gonna briefly go over that. So yeah, I had a casting call, went through a bunch of them. Shad Amy was the one I chose, and she's been with me ever since. There you go. See, brief.
Yes, that was how I first met Ultimate.
Now, if you want to know how Cashlin met, that'd take a while.
Did I block that out of my brain from trauma? I don't know. Remind me.
Ouch.
Listen, I was the one traumatized, because I'm talking to the great Cashlin Snow, and she's actually taking an interest in me. And I'm like, yeah, but, I mean, I'll try to summarize it as best I can. Let me take a drink of water first. Okay, so I'm going to try to sum this up. So we met on that project that I talked about, and I left, and she'd helped me out on her casting call. Okay, go ahead. I'll wait till you done roasting me. Kelp, this is not about you.
How Kelp first met Cashlin.
Continue with these syllables that are coming out of your mouth.
So yeah, anyway, so we met, and we communicated just a little bit, and we didn't really talk much throughout the summer until like August or October, whenever the 2021 Revo online thingy happened. I joined that, and I saw that she was going to be a part of it, part of Legacy stream. I joined Legacy server, and you all know Sonic Legacy is like one of the greatest fan comic thingies that I've seen in my lifetime, which is really cool.
Flattery will get you
Thanks.
nowhere.
Well, no, I'm being serious. You guys do great stuff, and yes, I do audition for it, but I am being honest. Let me be honest. I'm not trying to flatter y'all.
Okay.
Butter Cashlin, she's the casting director. No, she does. She's the casting director, and she does great stuff. Yeah. But anyways, I joined Sonic Legacy. You know, I just chilled there, and I, you know, talked to Cashlin once in a blue moon. And then she comes to me, and she goes, "Hey, I have this project where I need several VAs. I wonder if you can audition for me." And I said, "Okay." So I recorded some lines and auditioned, and then I got casted, and I joined her server, and then I started talking a lot, and I mean a lot, in that server, and rest is history. Look at that.
Alrighty.
Ha! You didn't think it was possible. Well, I proved you all wrong.
I went, what? He's done? Crowd questions now?
I mean, if you want to get into the fine details, no, I'm just kidding. No, that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of it. You've been a mentor to me ever since we met, and I'm being 100% honest, which I hope I usually am, but you've really been a great friend and mentor to me, and I'm really privileged to have met you, and I really hope we can meet in real life, because I'd hug you. It's just
All right,
and
moment
thank
of sincerity. I appreciate that. 2024 Ultimate. I'll go to conventions then. Maybe we can meet up.
Yeah, maybe before that, I don't know.
Nah, because I have to wean my baby.
Well, I meant like me coming out. I don't know. Like, you don't want me to come out. It's fine. I'll just say.
Late 2023, maybe after my kid's not like 4 months of pooping every 3 hours.
Right. Yeah, you're correct. All right. All right. So.
Okay.
Anything
On
else?
to the. Okay. Oh.
What else in this? Yeah. I'm ready to turn over to the audience if y'all want.
Yeah.
Yes. I was just about to say, let's go to the audience for the questions.
It's true. Ultimate doesn't really watch anime.
Wait, what?
He lives near, was it Funimation?
Yeah,
but you don't really watch anime.
Not really. I just never really. I don't know. It's just either I was completely sheltered, or I just just never really got into it. But either way, just never watched anime. Yes,
You can't hide behind the
pointed out multiple times.
You can't keep hiding behind the I'm sheltered thing, you know.
I know, but I'm still gonna use it until the shield breaks.
The only anime I've seen is Pokemon.
Pokemon! Gotta catch 'em all!
Okay, let's move on to the
let's go to a
audience.
question. Yes, go Shadamylover.
Okay, I'm gonna call up Spider-Tron with all of his energy.
Hey, let's go, bro. Let's go.
Why'd you call on me first in front of all these people?
Because you're fun.
But how
You have
am I
the
so
energy.
fun? Everybody else deserves a chance other than me.
No, not a chance.
It's because if we did not go with you first, you would have time to set up and get your and then you'd lose some of that energy setting up. So if we grab you first, you still have that intact energy. So you actually give the output more. Look at me, I'm starting to sound like my OC. The output is higher than it would usually if we called you up later.
I'm rolling my eyes.
Well, you're lucky you got me on a good day.
I did. Yesterday, you both you and I were like exhausted.
Yes,
But anyways,
I really am.
what's your question, man?
Okay, any question for you? All right, how would this go? What do you think was the best voice work you ever did so far on a project or a comic dub ever?
Oh.
Or a panel?
Oh.
Or
Oh man. Okay.
That's a good one. You have a lot.
Okay, that is true. I was gonna say no, I don't. I realized I have been on a lot of projects. All right, let me go through. Well, I have to be completely honest with you. I'd have to choose something I've done with Cashlin. And I know I'm being biased, but she just does absolutely smashing good work, and I'm always honored to be a part of it. I think it's two things. I have to choose between two things because they're both. Heck, I'll just choose both. I'll put them in the discussion chat. And yes, Kelp, if you don't ask a question, I'm going to be very disappointed. So it's going to be. I'm going to put them up here. So the first one is So I'm gonna put these two up here. So the first one, like I said, they're both with Cashlin Snow, but these are I'd say like the best so far that I've done. These are very close to my heart. So the first one is a audio drama that Cashlin and I did based off artwork that she saw and sent to me and said, you have to write something about this because this kind of ties into what the other one is. But she said, you got to write something about this. And I went, okay.
I never ask you that nicely, though. I just say,
yeah,
this,
yeah, you just
and you're like,
dropped it.
you go, I'm like, look at this. And you're like, should I write? I'm like, yes, write right now. Write a script.
So that's what I did. I went and wrote. And,
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, write that down. Write that down. Anyways, but yeah, I went ahead and I wrote it, and I direct. That was also ties into my first directing session because she taught me how to direct.
I was so ill.
Yes, you were. You were like just recovering from like whatever the heck.
There were two pieces: the Maria one and some Rouge thing, or no, it was the same piece.
Yes.
And I apologized to you because I kept coughing, and I thought I'm probably just blowing his ears out.
No, I was fine because.
Oh my god.
I had the volume on my headphones a little lower. So.
Sorry, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break your headphones, but y'all just posted something.
No, you didn't.
He said, well, he posted his favorite ultimate project.
Yes, that one. We'll add that one to the list. That's the third one. But these two, anyways. So that was one I did. I directed Cashlin, and I wrote the story. She went through it and put a yellow highlighter and corrected most of it. But the story itself was my idea. So the second one, the Sonic Thanksgiving, was also something I just suggested out of a whim. And this was one of the most difficult projects we worked on because we were time pressed. Because it was like October when I suggested it, or September or whenever. So we were working. I handled like the finances because we paid an artist, Adam, to do all the artwork and stuff. The money was well spent, and I know he's asked for like a remaster of this, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, but that one I was Shadow, Big, and my OC Harold, and I wrote the whole story. I wrote. And I did.
And I loved every minute of it.
And I wrote the art prompts. Cashlin handled the editing. I did the audio, like the sound effects and the. Well, I did pretty much all the audio. Put the lines together.
I raked you across the cold zone.
Yes,
that
you
project.
did. The sound effects. You were very, very.
Not just that.
Really, it was the music. You were just. You were fine.
You were talking about the Thanksgiving one, right?
I need to watch
yeah. That is an interesting story, if I may tell it.
Please do.
Okay, so I think that was your first time I'm aware of that I tried to put you in charge of administering the progression of all the artwork pieces.
Yeah.
And I remember you were thinking, like, let's do this, blah, blah. And I was like, well, how many artwork pieces are you going to have? And how much are you paying per artwork piece? And who's coloring it? Are we going to have them inked? So I was asking you questions that I don't think you thought about because you had an artist and you were just like, well, I just kind of, I tell my artist, like, here's this thing I'm doing, make me some art. And I said, no, you can't do that here. And I said, we have to have a schedule and this is going to be a really big project. And I put you in charge of that part because I wanted you to learn to do that.
This was a learning experience. I remember.
And you did not.
What the heck?
You tried, which I was okay. You tried, but things were not being organized, and then we realized, oh, we don't have much time left, and I got really angry, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna handle this part. And even our artist was getting frustrated because he was focusing on just the artwork prompts we had written in the script. He wasn't focusing on labeling them right. And then he was an overachiever, which was like a double-edged sword. Because we would say, like, draw one piece for this, and he wanted to do these, like, sequential pieces and would draw, like, 3 or 4 instead of 1. And so then that put this hefty burden on the artists, the colorists that we were finding. And I was mad about that, too. And so I was also helping color various pieces, and we had a guide of how we wanted like a lighter, watery, colory look, and one of the artists wasn't doing it the way we wanted. And so I was at the end of this, I thought, Yeah, this is why even for really big projects, I tend to do most of everything myself outside of voice acting from other people because stuff just doesn't get done correctly. Bless your heart, but I think
I
you were
tried.
afraid of me during that. You tried. I think I really intimidated you during that
Yes, you
project.
did.
But
You did.
it came out. It came out pretty good, and it was a cute story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm very sorry about that. I mean, I tried to help. I really did. And you were moving during that time too, and
That's right. That's why I think I was really mad because I was like, I trusted you to do this, and I'm busy, and I'm moving, and I
Yeah.
have to intervene here, and you didn't do it. Just like I wasn't that nasty, but I was the pent up frustration was coming out in what I was
yeah,
not
and I
saying,
felt really
and you were like,
bad
oh,
after a couple conversations during that time. I was like, oh man, I messed up. I was upset because I was trying so hard to make you proud.
you did.
It didn't end up
We
as well,
talked
but
about that after, so
yeah, you did, and you apologized, and
Mhm.
I kept apologizing. I'm still apologizing, but
this fun.
but it
Oh, this sounds really
ended
hard.
up fine, and I mean and our artist wants to do like a remaster, like to add more scenes and
I
and
can't even
stuff,
think
and-
about that right now.
yeah, I like that's not on my mind right now. I'm still trying to do some stuff too, and I'm trying to get used to this new job. But anyways, so yeah, those are the two things that I think I did my best on. One because it was a trial by fire. The other one was like this cutesy thing. But I've got like they mentioned, I have not hundreds, tens of projects that I've worked on and done, and I can't really choose like the one I've done the best because I'm always improving. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, it does. It seems like all the projects you guys work on seems really stressful, but really worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we have fun too.
Yeah, it was. That's where I first learned how to direct, and I got to sit in because Cashlin you did the directing, and I actually got to sit in and watch her direct Andrew Hamlin and laugh at his Britishness because it kept slipping.
He's fun.
Yes, he is. All right. Well, thank you, Spidertron.
Well, thank you all for having me be here. I'll see y'all later.
Yes, he did it. Yes, I'm so happy. My life is now complete. I can die a happy man. No, I'm not ready to die.
Literally, you guys should do like a Christmas special.
Oh.
I
have.
Oh my gosh.
I'm okay. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have thought about that, but I kind of did that already with a one-shot audio drama. But I might do another one for this year as well, but with a different ship. We'll see.
Okay.
Ships. Your content is so ship focused.
Not all the time. Not all the. Well, yeah, not all the time though. But yes, there is a ton of ships because that's pretty much what the Sonic community does. Anyways,
Should I pick somebody?
Yes, Cashlin, go ahead and pick somebody.
Sage, get your butt up here.
Who the heck is Sage?
That's
Hello.
Sage.
Hello, Sage.
That really scared me. Oh my god! I was looking at my phone right now, and then I just heard Sage. I was like, "Huh? Wait. Okay. All right. But hello, Ultimate. Hello, Cashlin. You might not. Well, I'll say might not know me, but like I know you. Like we did like kind of work together in a way. We were in the Poly. The Polly's remix.
Yeah.
Is it the Tropical Resort
I
one?
still need to listen to that, but
It's a great song.
I know.
Yeah.
Slack. This is like my first day off in a while, but yes. What's your question, Sage?
All right, so, goddamn that Carlin, she sounds like a man. But anyways, besides the point. So, even though the spider kind of took my question, I would say, would you ever try to sing in like a character's voice, like a Sonic like character's voice in a way where like instead of like you do a cover but you do in the
I have done that
like
before.
Shadow.
Yeah. I have technically done that before. On the karaoke panel, I've sung a Starline, and I had people come to me afterwards, like I'll call somebody because she's the first one that came to my mind. It was Sherry Doodles. She DM'd me and was like, "Dude, your pipes, they're really good." I'm like, "Oh, well, thank you." Now, my family, on the other hand, didn't appreciate it. In fact, my sister's boyfriend kept cringing because he has perfect pitch and he can hear every mistake I made because I'm not musically inclined. I was like at first I was upset because like, why are you making fun of me? Like, and my sister, like, you know, my sister's, how do I describe this? My sister, who's dating this man, was like, just because he has perfect pitch and can hear every mistake you make. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Because I realized I can't hear I don't have perfect pitch. So I don't know what mistakes I'm making. So you just...
That man.
Yeah.
It's really funny too because for my case, like I'm not really a voice actor, but I'm more of a professional singer because I've been in choir for many years.
Oh yeah.
And so and I got a story right now. Choir can be fun.
Well, if you're gonna tell a story, I know this panel.
Oh no, yeah. You okay? Yeah.
Well, I mean, we need to have like enough time for everybody to answer their questions.
Yeah, you never said that for anyone else. But thank you, Sage, for the question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, we need enough time. I'm sorry for talking so much. I mean, this panel's about me. What'd you expect?
You like it, don't you?
Yeah, plus I feel like that's... Right. Plus, I feel like that was technically a rule where, like, we needed, like, only, like, a little bit of time with people answering questions. Like they couldn't take up too much time.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, let me... Sony, how about you come up and ask me a question? Hi, Sony.
The one who loves Starline. Hello there.
Yes, hello.
Of course.
Sony, is your mic working?
Ooh.
Oh no. Alright, everybody. It is Discord, everyone.
Discord, everyone.
Alright, well, we're gonna, we'll come back to you, Sony. I know you... Oh, wait. We brought her up again. Okay. Sony, try again.
Sad.
Sony, no! I wanted to hear your voice. Okay, well, Sony, we'll come back to you, I promise. Alright, I'll pick someone else. Yeah, Sally. Come on up, Sally Acorn. Not again.
Hello.
Oh no, I have pushed the talk.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Oh, gosh, man. Oh.
Everyone, please put your mic setting not on push to talk.
First Sony having a technical difficulties, and now me.
Now you're good.
That's a moment in time.
All right, Sally. Well, I know you and I chat a lot in the other server. So, what's your question for me?
All right, so I have a question, and if you were in a movies, what movie would you like to make, and why?
If I made a movie, what would it be about and why?
It would probably be about Harold.
Oh.
Like, I considered that, but nah.
What would it be, like a sappy Sonic the Hedgehog Hallmark movie?
My gosh.
Or you could make Sonic 3.
I could. I think if I was to make a movie, I would really want it to be like an action adventure comedy. Kind of like a buddy movie where these two guys that absolutely despise each other have to team up and work together, and by the end of the movie they're all buddies and they both get a princess. So
Wow.
You and Kelp would be perfect.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
kinda came to
gosh.
mind. Like one would be like the brawny one would be like the smarter one. So and you know, brawn and smarts work together so well, especially if it's two different people.
Help the brawn,
Yeah,
ultimate
but-
the smart.
Yeah, but sometimes you need the brains over brawn.
Oh my gosh.
That would be kind of my that'd be
cow.
kind of my movie because I really like the act. Like for me, the action adventure is awesome. But I just love comedy as well. Comedy. I mean, I'm comedic. I'm funny at my own expense, unfortunately. But yes, I am funny. No, you're not. I didn't say you're stupid, Kel. You are a very smart man.
Funny.
A very smart.
A
A little bit too
Are you-
infatuated
are
with
you
printers for my taste, but yes, you are a very smart man. But
I don't know.
Ginger
are you
hair.
Sure about that? Because in your mind, we can hear you say a kelp is stupid.
I didn't say he was stupid. I didn't even say who would be who. We're not gonna be. I'm not gonna be part of the movie. I'm probably gonna be one of the guys that gets stabbed or something.
Uh-huh.
Help, you are a smart, wonderful ginger-haired man.
I know, lovely Ginger.
Wow. Man, that's all I gotta say before I go. Cashlin, you remember the plan that we're not telling him.
Wait,
It's a
what?
secret.
What plan?
It's a secret.
Wait,
what's
it's a
going on?
secret. We're not telling you.
Look, I don't have just one plan when it comes to Ultimate. I always have like 6 at least.
Help me.
Yeah, we're not telling you.
What is going on? I am now nervous. I don't like this. I'm
I
moving
feel like
on.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's. Oh, I am now going to be on the edge of my seat for the rest. Thanks, Cashlin.
The ultimate plan.
Ah. All right, I'm going to bring Josh up before we get back to Sony.
Oh no.
Because Josh wanted to ask a question.
Oh
This
no.
should be interesting. All right,
Yeah.
Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hear you say, "Oh no, hold up."
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on. I'm gonna do this for the people real quick. Oh no. Anyway,
Yes, you're allowed to do that. Now give me your question.
alrighty. I don't remember if you've answered this question before, but I feel like I'll throw it in anyway. What started this whole little rivalry you got between
Okay.
you and Kelp?
All
I
right,
find
that's
it
a
very
fun story.
amusing.
Oh yes.
Yes. So,
If only Kelp was
Um,
available to help tell the story.
she is here to help tell the story. But so how it started was I was in the Cashlin server, like I joined and I was like chilling and having a good time, and I figured, you know, because I wasn't casted for Shadow, so I figured she had a Shadow VA, but then Kelp showed up, asked if and then her Shadow VA had left, and Kelp just turned up and said, "Hey, do you ever need a Shadow or whatever?" And I'm just surprised she didn't go back to her other casting calls and consider me, but you know. Anyways, so he pops up in the server and she's like, "Hey, it's the Shadow," and I was like, "I'm sorry,
My
what?"
new Shadow VA.
That's and yeah, we just started hitting it off because yeah, literally we started swinging at each other, so I started auditioning and I started seeing him turn up, especially when I started casting, like auditioning for Shadow, and he just kept getting casted over me, and I was really salty about it. So I just kept getting it on his case, and he kept getting on my case, and just one thing led to another, and now we just hate each other guts. That's right, that's right, Kelp. I hate you, and don't forget that. Anyways, that's pretty much.
Oh,
how
brother, give me a
Kelp.
break.
Here he is.
Come on. You didn't even tell my side of the story.
Go back to.
It's only fair.
Literally, Kelp,
back
I
to-
just said, I
back-
wish you were here to tell the story. It was literally just like earlier, I
I thought you
wish
said
Kelp was here to
Cashlin,
help
okay.
tell the story.
Oh man.
Like, where were you when I said that?
Go back. Go back.
Oh
to
wait, what if we want to hear him? It's
back
only
to-
fair.
Go back to celebrating Mother's Day, you mama's boy.
Here, okay, I'll tell you, but here's the way it's gonna go. It's gonna be in the most non-rambling way possible. Here we go.
Wow.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. So I joined a server because I got casted in a project alongside Cashlin. I saw Cashlin posting about Sonic comic stuff, and I said, "Hey, that looks cool." I decided to ask her if she ever needed any help with like anything like with Sonic, Shadow, or Silver. I said, "Hey, if you ever need some help, not asking you to replace current voice actors, but if you need someone, I'm available." She, at the same time, unbeknownst to me, her Shadow had just left, and coincidentally enough, I had messaged her without even knowing that this was going on. So then I sent her some demo reels. She liked them, and then rest is history. I joined the server, and Ultimate was just like,
There's a
what?
caveat.
How?
There's a caveat with that. You were using your
Yeah,
phone, and
I was
said,
using
I
my
will
phone.
cast
that,
you
like,
I
to get a
said that
mic.
I would change my mic if I in the near future, which I did because I'm a man of my word, and I do that.
Raised the other hand like a Boy Scout and said, "I will change my ways. I will get a proper mic."
Buddy, I'm not changing my ways. I literally was already planning to get a better mic, but I just said I was going
You just
to,
needed the
and
proper
she
motivation.
casted me with that caveat.
Yeah, you just need proper motivation, as we all do.
Well, thank you for finally doing what I said about you coming up to tell your side of the story.
Well, you know, if I let him just tell the story, then he's going to miss out on certain details. Oh, and also, I didn't start the fight, he did.
Yes, I will admit to that. I did start
That is true.
Also,
you just encouraged it.
Also, his version would take 412 years. No, I'm kidding.
Anyway, that's the simple story. I'm leaving. See ya.
Nice.
See ya, Cal.
Hey, Ultimate, did you like grind your teeth down in a rage over the whole thing?
No, because I like my teeth.
Oh.
I have good teeth. I only have one cavity. But yes, that's pretty much how it happened, Kel. Josh. Thanks, Kel. I hate you.
Same person. No, I'm kidding. Ready? All right, thank y'all very much. I'll move back over the audience.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Josh.
Bye, Josh.
Yeah.
All right, Sony, you're coming up. Let's get Sony up here. Hey, there you go.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Sony. Oh, gee, hi.
Well, here's my question. Ultimate, what made you want to act as what made you want to voice act as Dr. Starline, and what's your favorite thing about him?
Okay, so originally I was casted as Starline. Okay, this is a whole other story in itself, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because it's going to take a while. So I originally, somebody had originally wanted to dub the IDW comics, and I sent her a bunch of auditions that I did for another person who was also dubbing the IDW comics. So I landed several roles, but she was also looking for Starline, and then Kelp joined the server, which I was really hoping he wouldn't because I had my prospects. Yeah, because it was like, oh, I might cast you as Shadow. Like, yes, and then he joined. I'm like, uh-oh. And then we had to battle it out. So we had a whole battles where we battled over two characters. Yes, I'm getting to that. So we battled for Shadow and Starline, where basically we had a bunch of people in the VC, and then we just improv'd as the characters. Kelp won as Shadow, unfortunately. No surprise there. But when we did for Starline, this was humbling. This was really humbling. When we did Starline, he did his, I did mine, because we were like improving. And then when we got to the voting, like, of course, you know, everyone, like, it was a very close tie between our shadows. But then he voted for my Starline, and I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, you won that one. And I was like, oh, thank you. I was like so humbled. I was like, this is my rival. And he said I did a better Starline. I was like, yes, I did. We couldn't vote for ourselves. So of course, we voted for our shadows, but he voted for my Starline. I was like, what are you doing?
Is that when you two really started to become like buddies?
Yes, that was the icebreaker. That was when we really started being like, you're my buddy, my hateful, spiteful buddy.
Well, to be fair, your Starline is really, really good.
Yes, so this ties into like how I started voicing for Starline like more often because, well, we're still doing stuff on that dub. But when this whole Revel winter panel stuff started coming up, and you know, we started, you know, auditioning for like different characters. Like we had the heroes panel, and then, you know, they teased a villains panel. So of course Cashlin was in charge of casting. So Kevin's like, all right, go find people or something like that. I don't know what happened on that side. And Cashlin she was like, all right, y'all are going to audition for these people unless I go to you. If I come to you, do not audition. And I'm like, all right, so I'm going to prepare it. Like, I'm looking over the characters, and I'm like, all right, so I'm going to audition for this character, this character. Oh, look, I got a ping from Cashlin. Click on that, and she's like, hey, you voiced Starline, right? And I was like, yes. And so I did some improv as Starline for her, and, well, the rest is history.
Yeah, you have Starline.
Yeah, I like to think that. I know there's several other Starlines here that do it, but I mean, I like to think mine is kind of unique. Yeah, Kelp, same with the Silver. You know, he was hunted down and dragged in by Cashlin as usual. Yes, and then I kidnapped Kevin, so that was fun. So with your other question, what I like about Starline, I like how he can see the flaws of Eggman and just wants to improve on them, but he ends up just becoming more like him. So it's kind of he thinks he's doing better than Eggman. Like, I'm going to improve on all this stuff, when he's really acting like his rival, and he doesn't see it. And the conceitedness is what I really play into, like, his personality. Like, thinking he's the best there ever was, but then the Eggman comes along and he's like, oh my gosh, it's Eggman, my gosh, he's like my hero and stuff. You know, I love playing off of that.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for your answer.
Hey, thank you for your question, Sony. Always a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Oh, am I supposed to move him?
There was actually a text question from Angie that's kind of along the Starline category.
Yeah, let me get to this question from YouTube first.
Okay.
So this one's going to be really, well, there's two of them, actually. So the first one is, have you heard the Doom Guy? Yes, moving on. Second one, Shiny Hunter 84 says, when you act, are you able to do all the emotions or just some? And if you can't do all emotions, which one can't you do? Okay, that's a hard question because I am a very emotional guy, and I am also very dramatic, which actually will help me in the VA industry. If you can do a variety of emotions, you're going far. Whereas if you're just monotone, you're not going to go very far. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cashlin. Is that correct?
Yeah, but you could have answered, yes, I can do them all. Next question.
Well, I'm getting to that because this is being specific. Like,
should I get out my wheel of emotions?
That'd actually be a good idea if you could do that. So
wheel of emotions.
Yes. So I can. So it just depends on what is needed for the project. If you need sadness, I can do sadness. If you need joy, I can do joy. If you need a specific kind of joy, then let me know. You have to be very specific. So Cashlin's about to pop into a wheel of emotion you can use because some of them, darn it, Doom! It's right. All right.
Harold looks so fat.
I'm not keeping that. I'm not keeping it. Also, he's too blue, by the way. He's more teal.
Don't nitpick now.
But anyways, yes, this is Cashlin's wheel of emotions. As you can see, there's the middle one where it's just the general happy, surprise, bad, sad, vivos, etc. But the closer you get to the outer edge of the circle, there's different kinds of the base emotions. For instance, let me see if I can. I'm gonna do not like a usual one. Let's do like disgusted. Where you're like, ugh, it's disgusting. Ugh, oh, you can't believe it's disgusting. This smells horrible. Whereas revolted, it's gross. What is this? I can't. This my nostrils are.
No, you have to combine them.
Huh?
Yeah, it's easy to do singles. You have to combine them. Like if I say, "Were you critically withdrawn?"
Oh well, I just don't really want to talk to people right now. I just want to stay in my corner for a little bit.
I don't know about that, but
you said critically withdrawn, so I'm just withdrawing myself critically.
Yeah, but you could interpret that as your tone is critical of others while you are withdrawn.
Oh. Oh, okay. Let me try again then.
Ultimate.
Oh, look at her dress. That's just not the greatest. The colors just like clash with each other.
I'm gonna slap you.
I'm trying, but yeah, it's just examples like that. It just varies on what projects. Yeah, so I hope I answered that. All right, let's move on to a text question, and of course you.
Yes, it's from Angie, also in the Starline category.
Did you pin it? Because I'm looking at one from Angel Frostbite. It's for all of us, but let's do that.
No, I was gonna ask Cashlin to pin it, but there was like.
Okay, go ahead and tell me the question.
Okay. My question: how did you come up with your Starline voice? I'm actually kind of curious to hear the story.
There's a guy who voices for our Adrenaline Dubs. Yeah, I know. Most of you are sick of hearing that. No, I'm just kidding. But no, he voices for our Adrenaline Dubs, and he's also I see him in other areas as well. His name is Wolf. Hold on, let me find it. Wolf something.
Is it Wolfblade93?
Yeah, Wolfblade. Thank you, Wolfblade93. He voices Starline for the Adrenaline Dubs, and he does a really, really good job. And when I heard him, and I watched the Adrenaline Dubs, and what I did was I took his voice, which was kind of a deep, gravelly voice, like a lighter. It's light, but not as light as mine. So it's like had a little bit of gravel too, even a growl. I just took it and made it more refined, a little higher, so it's more into my range, and I was a much more chill as well. So let me see if I can do his interpretation. It was more American as well, I believe. It was reminiscent of this, where he would talk and he would be more conniving and more manipulative, whereas my Starline is a little bit more higher and more refined. And I love talking. I absolutely love being out here in the crowd. The spotlight's on me. It is absolutely amazing. But I can also plot if I want to. I can be conniving as well. So that's basically what I did. And I thank Wolf. If Wolfblade's in the chat, shout out to him. I absolutely love what you've done with Starline, and I really thank you for being an inspiration for me.
Ooh, that conniving part made me shudder a bit.
Oh, good. It worked.
We know you love talking. You do it constantly. Anyway,
Cal,
moving on.
If you wanted to stay, then you could have just told me that. But okay. Yes, but that was my inspiration. Oh, I'm sorry, Sony. You can listen back to it. Is that hour 100?
Wait.
But yes, thank you for the question, Angie. I know MC had a question, so I'm going to call him up next.
Hello there,
General Kenobi.
Greetings.
Hello there.
Hey guys. So my question for Ultimate is the series of audio dramas you're doing with Harold.
Oh, I knew this was going to come up. Yes.
And the one that I actually had a cameo in. Have you ever considered giving it an actual name?
Like the series?
Yeah. Instead of just like episode 1, episode 2.
Yeah, not really. I'm gonna have to think about that. Actually, I never really thought about it.
Yeah, because if you'd like to make other audio dramas in the future, different series,
I may have to
kind of get stuck with it.
Yeah, you're right. Shoot.
Harold's Angsty Love Chronicles.
Funny, very funny. You're hilarious.
Oh dear.
The
Teenage love drama with Harold.
You have to admit, it's too well written to be called that. At least I like to think it's well written.
Episodes from Harold's Love Diary.
Okay, you can stop. Be serious. Like I'll probably call you later about that because you're probably better at coming up with names than I do. I mean, like you said, it's just name episode 1, episode. I mean, I came up with like titles. I can come up with catchy titles, but series names is gonna be difficult.
Why are you so bland?
Because I am. So be quiet. I'm the ultimate bland guy. Now go.
Oh, quotable.
Here we go again. Oh no. Okay. Thank you for. I saw what Kelp said in the other chat. Thank you for your question, MC. Always a pleasure.
Anytime. And also, you do a great shadow for me.
Well, thank you. See, there's someone that appreciates my work. Anyways, thank you very much, MC.
All right, see you around.
All right, so I'm gonna get I'm gonna get to a text question. Yes, I'm telling Cash to be serious. She can have fun. Jeez.
I literally love what Doom just said.
I hate it. Absolutely.
How to get a girl with Harold.
For one, that I thought you were talking about the dress. No, that
no.
How to get a girl with. I mean, that's a funny title, but no, I'm not going to use that. But anyways, so I'm going to get to this text question real quick. I've got a question for the whole group. When you do voice acting, what advice or tip you give for people who want to learn voice acting? Well, I can't answer that because nobody's ever asked me. I'm the one asking.
You should answer it now. It's your turn to shine.
Well, this is your panel.
You're going to have to use some really good degrees here because I'm not very shiny. Okay, but I guess my tip is you're going to get a lot of no's more than you get a lot of yes. And once you accept that, you're really going to go very far. Because as long as you keep getting like, oh, I didn't get this role, I didn't get this role, you're just going to get depressed, and you're just going to stop. You're not going to have any life. So once you put that tough armor on and be like, all right, I'm just going to audition and I'm going to forget about it. You just send it in and just forget about it. Just continue auditioning. And if you get called back for the role, great. Fantastic. Good for you. You did something. But if you don't, that's fine. You've got like all these different auditions to do, or you got like something else to work on. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Now, you can't go back and check if, if they're like actually taking this seriously. I do that sometimes to make sure like the casting director's like, all right, he's on task. Is he just gonna insta-cast or something? Because once he's like, if you're not taking the casting call seriously and I audition, then I don't have very good prospects for your project. That's why you always vet before, which is another tip. Always vet your projects before you audition, and then you can audition, and then forget the audition. So that's my tip.
Oh, you've grown up so much, Ultimate.
Well, thank you. I like to think that I have. But I would not have done that without you, Cashlin, so.
Even Kelp agrees.
But anyways.
I never check the auditions.
I will be honest, I only check the shadow auditions because I'm like, he's coming. I know. Because if I audition first, I just wait for Kelp to show up. I'm like, he's coming.
Really?
Or sometimes when he does, I'll listen to him and I'll be like, how can I make this better?
A little obsessive, are you?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but only for Shadow. Silver, I'm like, hey, listen, Kelp, if you get it, you get it. That's fine. But because I know how much he loves voicing the boy. But yeah, that's my advice. He's like, you can't do it differently. Yes, I can. Watch me. Anyways, okay, so I know. Okay, Kelp, come on. You had a question. Go ahead.
Yes, yes, I do.
Like, I don't really know what your question is going to be. I hate that laugh. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what your question is going to be because we've known each other ever since both of us just kind of started, I guess. So we were around.
Are you going to let him ask it?
All right, fine. What is
Are
it?
you?
Now I am.
So my question
Don't go
is,
overboard.
along the lines of this. It's no secret that I don't typically care for OC related projects and stuff, but yours is one of the main exceptions that I actually genuinely enjoy your OC stuff. So my question revolves around how do you go about balancing the story with the legacy characters and your OC?
I think about how they are right now. And then I'm like, all right, how would my OC react to them? Instead of, because most people I know, it's like, oh, they make the characters react to like the OC, which is a two-way street. You need to have that interaction. But I don't want to, but they usually like do a little bit of changing or something like that. What I do is I take, okay, where is he right now, and how does he relate to everyone else, and then how does everyone relate to him? Because I don't want to change the legacy characters. If I do, it just kind of destroys what they were originally. I think the only exception to that rule is Shadow, because I kind of mellowed him out a little bit. But then again, Sega's completely tarnished his reputation already. Might as well try to at least give him something. But everyone else is kind of the same. Tangle. She's this energetic ball of energy. Whispers, this shy, reserved, trying to figure out the world kind of girl. Rouge is, Rouge, I guess. So I just kind of write out. So what I do is, I also do a ton of research on characters. So I researched all these characters before I started even writing this, because I wanted to make sure their personalities, their characteristics are intact when I put them with my OC. Because I can change my OC. That's the only thing I can change, because it's my character. If I want him to be like a little more confident, then yeah. But I don't usually do that either, because what makes him, him, if I change that, it kind of really destroys it. So he can be, say, like, he has, like, confidence issues. He can be confident, but he'll generally, stay kind of, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know, which I think most people can relate. If another thing, what makes him kind of good is because he's relatable. He's got issues. I'm going to explore that in the next episode. Where he's got problems where he's got to deal with, and you'll see it comes out in a not so great way. Other OCs are like, all right, I'll just take this, and oh no, I'm like sad for a time, and then oh wait, I conquered this. This is a problem he's gonna have for the rest of his life, and it's something he's gonna be struggling with. And I really hope in this next one, I really show that, like, he is vulnerable. He's not this all powerful OPOC. He's gonna get hurt. Well, I'm planning to get him hurt. He's going to struggle mentally and physically. And if you don't put your if you don't put your characters through like trials, and they're not relatable. They're just a one-trick pony. I could go on and on, but I hope that kind of helps you understand. I don't take this very lightly. In fact, I'm planning to go back to one of the very recent scripts I wrote and redo that, because I feel like it just doesn't really fit to what in the narrative I'm trying to tell. I may change some stuff. I may go back and rework a few stuff, because I feel like if I don't, it's not gonna fit very well in the narrative. So I'm just trying to make him as relatable as possible, so people would like him, be like, I relate to that, and then they'll see what he does, and he will make mistakes. In fact, he's probably going to make a big one in this next episode. He's going to do something. You guys, is this Harold? Is this really the sweet OC we know? He's going to lose it. He's going to have anger issues. And I hope I can work through that. Like, I hope you guys can work through that with him to see, what he does. So I just kind of I hope that helps.
It's respectable. I respect it.
I'm trying to figure this out as well, because I want this to be good. So.
Yeah, no, I get it. And obviously, it's a high bar to set, considering your OC is like one of the only ones that I like. So consider yourself lucky.
Oh, I know, I do. I'm very humbled by that.
Also, mine's better.
You're what, OC? Because you don't have one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
he's probably
if he doesn't like,
he's probably talking about his shadow. Yes. But no, he's wrong on that. Purity wrong. I will prove it.
Do I need to give an academic assessment again?
An active what?
An academic assessment of both of your shadows, like I did months ago on my server.
No. You know, I already know. I already know how you feel about both of ours, and of course it's all good. You know, it's all good fun. All right. The next question has actually just popped up, and it's from somebody where we both worked with. I don't know how to say your name, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna call you the Sonic Verse swap guy. You know that one. Chad, Amy, you were a part of that one too. You were Amy. I was Knuckles. And Cashlin
what was the person's name?
I can't pronounce their name. It's K.
Kaichu.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I beg your pardon.
Kaichu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great content. That was fun. It was fun to do Knuckles. Anyways, he asks, any tips on how to improv characters on the spot? Well, bro, you're improving right now. Because life is... Here's something they'll tell you. I learned, like, in the first class. Life is improv. Improv is life. You're literally making up... Improv is basically making up, speech. And that's what I'm doing right now. I don't have a script ready. I don't know what's going on. I just talk. And that's why I stammer a lot. Like I just did. Wow. That was on key. But a tip is just thinking about what would the character do in this particular situation. Planning ahead helps, but sometimes you're in a spot where, for instance, what if Rouge, Cashlin playing Rouge hands Starline a banana? What am I going to do? Well, he could do this in many different ways. He could be like, oh, no, thank you. I'm allergic to bananas. Or he'd be like, oh, bananas. Oh, delicious. Thank you. Or he'd be like, what the heck are you handing me a banana? It just varies just on the situation.
You have to know the character pretty good, too.
Yeah, you also got to know the character. Like, since Starline is a comic character, and we're still learning more about him, and we don't really know what his fun side like, because he's constantly conniving and stuff, it's a little more flexible. If you're Shadow, on the other hand, and you get offered a banana, he just slap it away and go, what the heck are you doing? Don't offer me this. That's disgusting.
Or he would attack you.
Two options. Or if you're Jules' Shadow and Rouge is offering him a banana, he'd probably faint and have a nosebleed. But that's just me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, shout out to Jules, our Shadow VA. We need to have him back on a panel.
I'm surprised the Shadow didn't do a nosebleed when Rouge said "ara ara."
Jules' Shadow would go, "A banana! What is this? What is this? How will you eat this? What is it right now? It's rotten. It's gross."
Yeah. My Discord can't handle me doing that. I can actually.
I'm coughing now.
I can do his Shadow, but Discord would probably just crud out on me.
If you say that, then I'm gonna have to ask you later.
I know. Don't worry. I won't disappoint. Just let me get a little bit better. I'm taking this day to rest a little bit, just a little.
The great panel will do that, huh?
I know. Like 4 days straight, and then I do this. I'm like, all right. Anyways, you guys want to?
There are 8 raised hands. Yeah, there are 8 raised hands. We have half an hour left.
We're good. If we don't get to
with you 5 minutes answering each question, I don't know.
I mean, Jules did like a speed round, so we may have to do that. But anyways,
I don't know if you're capable of that.
We'll see. All right, just call somebody up.
All right, Levi.
Hi.
Hey, what's your question?
Hello.
I'm trying to remember what my question was.
What?
Oh yeah, now I remember.
Oh good. Okay.
So how do you handle emotionally whenever you do a project, you record for a project, you get cast in a role, and then the project after you've done all of your work for it never comes out?
Let's see.
For me, that's the worst.
I get really disappointed because I'm over here like I put in all this time and effort, and then they're like, all right, project's canceled. Thank you for your time, everybody. I'm like, wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that grinds on me.
That grinds my gears because it's like I put in all this work, and then all of a sudden this work is never going to see the light of day. I mean, I'm sorry, what? So it just, I mean, I don't dwell on it. I just move on. I'm like, all right, well, that was a waste. And then I just, It hasn't happened to me often, but I'm just, I just move on. I'm like, all right, well, sucks to be them. So, yeah, that's my answer.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Also, I see that question in the discussion. Oh shoot! Whoops! I was trying to move him to the audience accidentally. Levi, could you put your hand down just real quick? Accidentally invite him to speak up again. Okay. Unitato Productions asked, "Do you guys answer questions in this chat?" And yes, we do. You got a text question, you put it in the chat here. We'll pin it, or you can answer me on my live stream. I check it now and then. I'm trying to remember for the life of me. Like I've seen you around. Okay, well, but anyways, Shanami, do you want to call somebody up?
There's actually like another text question from Neko or Nico. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. Basically, it's ultimate voice actor. Are you able to voice female characters?
Yes. Take a drink of water.
Like, I can't believe how short that answer was. I think I'm gonna have like a meltdown.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. Neko.
Yes, I can do female characters. But and I'm not going to keep this exclusive to Sonic characters, although there are 1 or 2 Sonic characters that are female that I can voice. I know I can do Cream, but it's very hard to maintain her voice, especially for higher energy lines. Now, the female voices that I can do, one of them is kind of a cheat. It's Edna Mode, because she's voiced by a guy. So it's kind of a cheat. But Edna is a great character from Incredibles, and I just the sass. Oh my gosh, reminds me of Cashlin so much. Cashlin, you would be Edna Mode, if you were just in the Incredibles.
I'm not that short. Don't pick on me.
Yes. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot. Forgot you were short. Yeah, but another character I can do is Yzma from the Emperor's New Groove. Yes, I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that for Cashlin as well. Just out of fun. I had my brother Philip, he was doing Kronk, and I was doing Yzma. We were just both of us recording on Audacity into my mic at my computer, just having fun. And we did the line as well, the pull the lever. It was great.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Discord didn't pick that up. Why do we even have that lever? Get out of my way! Like, so much fun to do.
Who's in my chair? Oh, I know.
I know.
Yzma's in your chair. Very good, Kronk.
Oh my gosh. That question.
Fun times. Yes, so I can. That's because my range is a high to medium range, so it's easier for me, as opposed to, like, say, Kelp, because we compare each other a lot. He has a medium to low, so I don't think he can do, like, female characters. I'd be surprised if he could. But yes, I can do some female characters. I just need to figure out which ones I can. I know at least 4 already, so, yeah. Next question.
Okay. Oh yeah. Wait, is it Cashlin's turn?
I think it's my turn because Cashlin pulled up Levi.
Panda, your breath is terrible.
Hi, Panda. Cutie cat, you come up. It's probably a mistake, but...
Hello?
Hey, what's your question?
Hello.
Honestly, I've been laughing this entire time because everyone's roasting you in the chat.
Excellent.
Well, what else is new?
Okay, but I cut the funny. Okay, my question okay. Okay, so what has been your favorite panel to do on Sonic Revolution, either in character or out of character?
That's a good question. I think it's like, I think my favorite panel to do, it was the one where it's a tie between the villains panel and the panel where we were at the where Remix was streaming the well, she was at the convention and she was doing a table. She was on her phone and stuff, and Cashlin and I popped on as Rouge and Starline, and we had a ball. We really hit it off, I think. But yes, the villains panel was also one of my favorites because that was my first panel, and I had a blast. And the best part of that panel was Kelp on helium. So, chef's kiss, perfection.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss,
my.
best part. We were,
Right, Dr.
all the
Helium over
villains
here.
had a blast because they were roasting him.
Oh yes, I remember listening to that part of the recording.
It was
Yes.
beautiful. I thought it was.
Ooh,
I'll be
that's
completely
Shadow.
honest with you. I thought it was Jules, but no, it turned out it was Kelp. It made it all the better.
Oh
Is
my
that
gosh.
Shadow on helium?
Is that Shadow on helium?
Shadow on helium.
Shadow, yeah. And Eggman, Shadow, you're on helium. I wish I could do Eggman. Eggman's a voice I cannot do. The same as Vector. So I applaud those who can. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for your question, Cutie
Honestly-
Cat. Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna actually say something. I was gonna admit something.
Uh-oh.
When I first heard Kevin on the villains panel, I actually somewhat got scared. Like, oh no.
Well, I
Yeah, honestly.
yeah. That whole introduction where I just kidnapped him. Oh man, it was fun. And then I proceeded to tramp on almost every single panel Tails had. So
Yep.
shout out to Sydney.
You're
We
welcome.
love you.
Thank you for actually answering my question.
No
Have a nice
problem.
day, everyone.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Okay. Now I'm gonna choose. I already chose. Do you guys want to pick somebody?
Ready? Dragon Cat Rosie.
Oh no.
Okay, first of all,
Hi.
Ultimate Cat, and second of all, hello, Ashlyn and Shadamy.
Hold on.
You had to say, oh no, come on, that's Kelp. That's supposed to be for you. You're supposed to save that for Kelp when Kelp pops in.
Oh no. Like the Woody gif. Oh, let me see if I can find it. All I have to do is type. There we go. There it is. Oh no. Anyways, what's your question, Dragon Cat?
Like, okay, my question may or may not have been answered, but I'm just gonna say this anyway, just for pretty much reasons. But if you wanted to voice act that one particular character that you wanted to try to voice or that you like to voice, but for some very unexpected reason it failed on you, who would it be exactly?
So you're asking me if there was a character I wanted to voice, but it would probably backfire on me?
Yeah, like if your mic wouldn't work or you just didn't have the right pitch for it, something like that.
It'd be Vector. Because I can get the tone. The gravel in his voice, I cannot do for the life of me. And when I try, it destroys it. Like when I did the Kelp versus Ultimate panel, which I won, by the way. It's just,
Brava.
yeah, bravo. Everyone's like, oh, yes, bravo. They're all like, oh my gosh, not again. But anyways, yeah, when I did Vector for that, I suffered. I just absolutely suffered because I could not do it. Kelp did it with flying colors. I'm like, okay, well, good for you. For one, I'm going to start drinking a ton of water right after I did that. But yeah, it would be Vector. Vector would just absolutely backfire on me.
Oh, that's completely understandable.
Thank you for your question.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. I'm going to call somebody up.
Oh, is it my turn?
Fine, you call somebody up.
Thank you. Trey.
Trey Thornton, yes.
TikTok. Trey.
Oh yeah, he's on Do Not Disturb right now, so that would make sense.
There he is.
Oh,
Oh,
here
that's
he
right.
there he is.
Are you on push to talk?
Hello.
Konnichiwa.
Flex, why don't you, Cashlin?
What?
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
Oh.
He's
Oh,
you're breaking
distortion.
up a little bit. Discord, everyone.
yeah.
Hey there.
Anyways, what's your question?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, good grief. Now we can't hear you. Okay, let me...
Discord, everyone.
Oh, sorry, let me take you off, and then I'm going to call you back. Where'd he go?
Right here. There we go. I clicked it.
Oh, there he is. I was going to call you back up. I'm like, all right, where'd you go? Where did you go? There you are.
Okay.
You good?
I don't think they're good.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, quick. What's your question?
Can you hear me?
Yes, what's your question? Just...
Hey guys. Okay. Sorry. My question is, for Ultimate, do you like to play sports?
That's an easy, quick answer. Yes, but I don't have a sports mode in my body, so I don't really do it that often, so...
Thank you for your question.
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah, my dad tried getting me into sports. He was a basketball player. He tried getting us into basketball too, but it didn't work.
Alas.
A shame, yeah. Could have been a big basketball star instead of voice actor, but you know. Okay, now I'm gonna call somebody up. Unitato Productions, come up so I can remember who the heck you are.
Oh, they actually sent the text question too, just in case.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, remind me again where I've seen you, because you look so familiar.
Oh my god. In one of the servers that we were in, the one where I showed you that AU of the AU that I made, you know, with the shadow with the cape. CP
yes.
shadow.
Yes. You're the one that see what was it again?
CP Cosmic Protector Shadow.
Yes,
but
yes. Oh, now I remember. Hi, how are you?
I'm alright, thank you.
Guys, I love your voice. I love hearing the different people's voices. Like you're the first one I've heard that wasn't familiar. Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing well, and yes, I did make Cosmic Protector Shadow. I did see someone.
Yes, your artwork is amazing. I need to commission you. I had to jot you down on the list. I've been hunting for to commission. But anyways, do you have a question for me?
Yeah, I did like put one in the chat a while ago. I said not sure if this was answered already, but what are your top favorite projects that you voiced in? If you haven't been in more than 5, then say top 3.
I've been in more than 5.
Okay.
In fact, I could just go into my channel and just dump that in. But
yeah,
I'm nice. I'm nice that way. So,
yeah.
I'm not that egotistical. Oh no, go ahead, Shannon. Sorry.
Plus, I feel like this question was answered before, but like top 2 favorite.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're gonna do top 5. So this was like the ones that I was a part of that I love voicing. This is just like my favorites. So I have a little bit of leeway. So I'm gonna first go to my channel because sorry. I'm gonna start grabbing stuff. So we're gonna start with number 5 and go to number 1. So number 5 for me is going to be the one that Kelp and I did together. It's our voice battle, like our singing battle. It's a great thing. We completely planned it. Only one person, our artist was the only one who knew what we were doing. It was great. Kelp wrote the lyrics. We sang. I did the audio thing, kind of, I think. No, that's right. He put it all together. I just, sang. Oh, it was amazing. Kelp was an absolute genius, and we didn't tell anybody. We teased it on the last week of Thanks, Cashlin. We teased it on the last week of Christmas, and then on Christmas Day we released it, and it was amazing. I gotta pin this question real quick. Okay, so that's number 5. Let me go switch over to. Let me find MC because this is gonna. MC's on number 4. MC voices. I'm looking through the feed right now. Number 4 right now would be. Give me a sec. I'm sorry. I'm still going.
It's okay. Take your time.
We don't have a lot of time left anyway, but Oh, this one. Number 4. There it is. This one is his recent one. Why are you pinging me, Kelp? Stop. I'm looking. Quit pinging me. Anyways, this is this one. I was Shadow in this one. And this one number 4.
This one.
Yes,
Yeah.
Because I did some improv at the end just for the fun of it. And I had Kevin had a question. Oh, good grief. We'll get to him after you. Anyways, so number 4, I did that one. I did some improv. He added it at the end. Watch it if you haven't. It's really funny. And then,
I was dying.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Okay, number 3. We're gonna go back to my channel actually.
Your server or your channel?
It just said my channel. Number 3 is going to be Shadamy, prepare for some nostalgia. It's this one.
Glad this is number 3.
Number 3 is this one because it was when I first started interacting with Sherry Doodles, and I absolutely love her work, and she's going places. If you've been paying attention, she's amazing, and I have also she and I go back, and I asked if I could dub this, and she said yes because I asked to dub because it had Shadow in it, so I got Shadamy, and we had a fun time.
Yes.
This was before Cashlin and I got more involved with each other. So I was editing.
Oh, bad out of context.
Sorry, my bad. This is before she started training me. I should say that. So I was using I was editing on my MacBook. So I was using the staple, the iMovie and stuff. But I think for what I think it aged pretty well because there's not really much I can say about it. And she did. I remember she did this for me. I had this commissioned, and she actually colored it for free. And was like, "Yeah."
Oh, that's cute.
Aww.
Moving on to number 2. Back to my channel again. So this was my first ever comic dub, and this one I hold close to my heart, and it's number 2 because I saw this comic. And I thought the voice acting and audio on the original dub I saw was, I didn't really like it. So I decided to dub it and see if I could improve on it.
My gosh, you're so judgy.
I know, I'm sorry. But hey, we wouldn't have it. So it was a lot of fun. Editing could have been better because, again, I was using the staple on iMovie. And audio could have been better because I was also just putting lines and just, doing some stuff.
I remember raking you across the
You did. That's why you put me on Audacity.
And Shotcut.
And Shotcut, yeah. No, Shotcut came when I got the PC. I couldn't get it on my... I don't think I could put it on my laptop.
No, you got it, and then you didn't know what the heck you were doing, and I had to do screen share and show you stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, it was on it was on the PC though.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
All right. And let's see. There you go. All right, and for number 1, let me hunt through it. I think unfortunately I have to I have to go back to my channel again because that's where my number 1 is, but this is the one that I hold the closest to my heart. And it's, let me find it real quick. It was the very first episode of the audio drama. This is where I first asked Cashlin to voice for me, and this is after I had a talk with my dad about dating, the conversation that Harold and Rouge has is similar to what the conversation my dad and I had, and I really took that to heart, and I decided to make an episode out of it to share with everybody what I learned, and hopefully to help people who maybe struggle with what I did. And I made five more afterwards, and I'm still going. So it just sort of happens. So, but yes, those are the ones that I hold close to. I've done countless others, but those are the ones I hold close to my heart.
And even I got to take part of this story.
Yeah, you did. You were, you were Amy for me. Yep.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for asking the question. Hopefully, I'll see you around.
Oh, well, you're welcome. And also, thank you for having me on here.
No problem. I might hunt you down for commissions, but yes.
I'll let you know when I'm available.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay, so it looks like we have like 8 minutes left.
9 on my end. We're gonna do. Don't worry, we'll be fine. I know. Not a lot of people have their hand up anyway, so we should be okay. I'm gonna call Rockstar up.
I don't know. I was gonna be the next one, but surprise, surprise. Who knows?
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. I got a surprise. Wait, no, I don't. What am I saying?
What's your question, man?
And I figure I'm gonna catch a question here in about like 5 minutes. But anyway, ultimately, here's my question. Kind of curious here. What is the hardest voice of any character that you pulled off? Like you have to try you literally have to try your very hardest with your pitch to get to that voice.
Cream the rabbit. Like I said, I can do it, but the higher energy lines is very difficult for me to pull off, which is why I don't really audition for Cream. I mean, I could, and I could probably like destroy all the other auditions, but it's it's very hard for my range to, even though I have a very high pitched range, it's hard for me to maintain, like I said, I can do her voice, but it's hard for me to maintain her higher energy lines. So that's why I don't really do it. But I can pull it off. Just Discord won't allow me to do it.
Discord be like that.
Discord needs to go home.
Cashlin, that is so true. It do be like that.
Yeah.
Discord, you stink.
Yes, Discord does stink.
It's good for a free product. Come on now.
Discord, do me a favor and take a technology shower. Oh wait. That made no sense.
We're gonna move on. Thank you for.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. See ya.
All right, bye, man. All right, we're gonna call up Floof, and then we're gonna get to Amadeus afterwards. Floof, there you are.
Floof.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry. I had one of those in Discord notifications that went up, and I accidentally pressed it when I was trying to accept.
Very good. Let me address this real quick. That's not funny, Kel. Clearly, his hardest character to do is Shadow the Hedgehog. Ultimate never voices him. That hurts a lot because I actually do, you moron. Okay, move on. What's your question, Floof?
Yeah, that was technically kind of too far, Kelp.
This panel has made me laugh. Oh my god.
I know, it's made me laugh too.
Alright. Well, it is a pleasure to be here with you guys. Well, my question for you, Ultimate, was there a character that you tried doing, like a Sonic impression that you tried doing, but it ultimately just never worked out?
Vector and Eggman. I tried so hard because I remember Cashlin needed an Eggman, and I wanted to help her out, but I just could not do it, and I felt so bad because I know she wanted, an Eggman VA, and I wanted to help, but I just couldn't pull it off.
It's okay.
I know. I wanted to help. I'm like, I'm trying. I'm like that little kid who's trying to help, his mom bake, and he's just making more of a mess. But he's trying. And you gotta commend that. But
A for effort.
Yeah.
And then what about the story about your Vector voice that you tried?
And I tried. It just didn't work out because I destroyed my voice. I was like, I can't. I remember trying, and I just stopped. I'm like, I'm gonna wreck my voice if I try again. So.
Yeah, there's always some voices that it's just oof,
like deeper voices for me. I can't reach because some of them because they're just like really really deep, and I don't have that kind of tone, which is fine. I'm not upset about it. I wish I could, but it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, totally. Look at all the roles you've gotten already.
What roles? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for your question, man.
Oh, we're gonna go there, aren't we?
Yeah. Thank you for your question, man. All right, 5 minutes. I can do this. Actually, if anyone else who hasn't asked a question can ask a question, please raise your hand. We'll try to get to you. But if you've got a second question, I'm
There's
willing
a text question.
Let's get Amadeus first and then the text question. Quick, Amadeus, what's your question?
Okay, my question is, what is your favorite obscure Sonic game?
What?
My favorite, I can't answer that because I haven't.
Obscure Sonic game.
Yeah, I can't play. I've never played an obscure Sonic game, so I can't answer that. They asked that yesterday and I couldn't answer it. But yes.
Right.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you for your question. Boop. Okay, moving on. Blue 4. We'll do you.
And then the text question.
Right. Blue, get up here so I can. Okay. What's your question?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes.
What's your question?
Sorry, I was eating. I didn't think you'd call me right now. Okay. I just got here, but I'll ask anyway. Favorite '90s show from Nickelodeon series? Go.
I can't answer that. I didn't grow up watching TV, so sorry. Then again, Avatar: The Last Airbender count?
That's in the 2000s.
Okay, never mind. I can't do it then. All right. Thank you for your question.
You're welcome.
All right.
Well, mine's obviously the Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yes, that was a show that started in the 90s.
I can do Cosmo from Sonic. The Discord is only picking up bits of it. All right. Anyways.
Yeah.
So the text question, I think we can end on this because it's going to take up a lot of time. And it's actually kind of a funny story. You're going to like this. I don't know if this question's been asked already. This is from Madison T. But for the ultimate voice actor, I'm kind of curious. Why did you pick Whisper the Wolf to ship your OC with? Well, I was reading the IDW comics, and yes, I like Whisper, but that's besides the point. I was reading the IDW comics, and I just kind of fell in love with her personality. She's kind of reserved and shy, and she has, she's trying to work through issues, and I kind of, relate to that. But I had to go through different characters first to see which girl I wanted Harold with. So first on the list was Sally, but I decided against it because I'm a Sonali shipper. I mean, Sonami's fine, but I like Sonali, and I decided to keep that canon in Harold's universe, as Cashlin knows, because she voices Sally for me. But so I didn't want to do Wade because she's a villain, and I really don't like Wade's personality, which is understandable because she's her personality just absolutely sucks because she thinks she's better than everyone else, and I hate people like that.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, go stick your beak somewhere where the sun don't shine. Anyways, but I didn't grow up with Archie, because like I said, I joined the Sonic train pretty late, with Forces, during COVID. So I didn't know I didn't know about Mina. I didn't know about all these different other female characters, but I did start reading IDW, and I crossed Tangle off the list because Tangle, I mean, she's cute. But I like to think of her like this best friend you didn't know you wanted, but you found out you needed. So, and she's absolutely just a bundle of joy. She's gonna play an important role in Harold's story. I mean, she already does. She's the one that kind of prompted them for the blind date. So I settled on Whisper because she's interesting, she's pretty, she can rock a mean gun, and I'm Texan, and I appreciate that. And yeah, that's pretty much how it came to be. So their relationship still needs to be fleshed out. They're still in the phase where they're still trying to figure out, could this work? And I'm hoping to hopefully flesh that out because relationships that start out like a bang and and happy and stuff. Just no, they don't work. I don't really appreciate that because it just makes the OC just OP. So you gotta have some conflict. So yeah, that's how Whisper became the love interest. I haven't confirmed it yet, but we landed right in the dot. So I think I did pretty good. Ended it on a good note. So there's that.
I wonder how many words you spoke. I wonder how many pages in a document that would fill up.
Oh
my.
Well, I drained my water bottle, so.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you missed it. Sorry, but
yeah,
not sorry.
You missed it. Oh well, it's fine. All right, so I guess.
All right, yeah.
This is the part where I say the closing lines.
I'll do it for you.
Oh gosh. Very funny.
Well, thank you all for coming. We must now conclude this fuzzly wuzzly little cute panel with our cute little bear here that never shuts up.
I'm a bear.
Oh,
that was a hedgehog.
You're cute as a bear. Thank you so much for being willing to let us roast the heck out of you. A little less rambling next time, I think. A little more roasting, perhaps, is in the cards.
Kelp, go away. I'm trying to say something.
I have said literally nothing.
I really appreciate that they're actually willing to have a panel where I could talk about myself, I guess, about what I'm doing, what I'm planning to do, and just share my jovial personality with you guys. When I first joined, this is way back in 2021, where I found out about Sonic Revolution. It was one of my goals to become part of one of their big panels, and the fact that I'm here right now, it's one of my goals completed, and I'm just very thankful that y'all were willing to put up with me for 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, and I'm grateful for all of you, grateful for Kevin, and grateful for Cashlin to letting me be here, and to you, Kelp, because you pushed me to be better, and I appreciate that about you. Okay, Cashlin does that too, but it's just that rivalry that just makes me just feel better.
If I give you so much crap, it's because I know you can do good, and I want to push you to do your best. And we do it to each other, so that's how we grow together. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there for the whole panel, but everybody just give a big round of applause to my buddy Ultimate, my trusty rival. He is absolutely amazing. He's a great person, and I love his energy, his rambling, and all of his fun little quirks that make him him. It's just really great to
even if it drives you crazy.
It's great to be his rival and his frenemy.
Yes,
so
yes, we are frenemies.
So yeah, that's all I'll say. I'll see you guys.
Expect more of their rivalry in the future.
Oh yes.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming. This would conclude our lovely panel today.
All right.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, everyone.
All right, so I'm still streaming on this end, but I'm going to take care of a question that Faith put in here real quick before I end this. With the audio drama stories that you do with your character Harold, are you planning to do the next one, and when it will be out? Yes, I plan to do several. I've stated before, I have several scripts in the works. I have several episodes already written out. Well, the next one is going to take a while to come out, so I just pray that you all will wait on this, and will be patient with me, because I'm working with stuff and VAs and all that. But this one's probably going to be one of the most emotional and one of the most enduring that I really hope you guys will like. Because a lot of stuff's going to go down. But anyways, thank you all for coming. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you all in the next one. But this one's probably going to be one of the most emotional and one of the most enduring that I really hope you guys will like. lot of stuff's gonna go down. But anyways, thank you all for coming. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you on the next one.